Class of 2017, please be seated. Good afternoon. I am Steve Quillo, principal of Val Verde High School.
And I am Vanessa McCune, principal of Val Verde Academy.
It gives us great pleasure to welcome you to the 2017 commencement ceremony for Val Verde High School and Val Verde Academy. Before we begin, let's give a warm round of applause to the Citrus Hill Band for their wonderful rendition of Pomp and Circumstance.
Please stand as the Rancho Verde High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard presents the colors. Ms. Jasmine Rodriguez, Val Verde Academy Scholar, and Val Verde High School ASB Secretary, Ms. Lysandra Neary, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and the Citrus Hill Choir will perform our national anthem under the direction of Mr. Joshua Figueroa.
Remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Please place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Dr. McCune and I would like to take a moment to introduce the dignitaries seated on the stage behind us. Riverside County Superintendent, Dr. Judy White. The Deputy Superintendent of Val Verde Unified School District, Mr. Darren Waters.
Board President, Mr. Julio Gonzalez.
Vice President, Mrs. Marla Kirkland.
The Clerk of the Board, Ms. Shelley Yarborough.
Board Member, Mrs. Suzanne Stotler.
Board Member, Mr. Matthew Serafin.
Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, Mr. Mark Lenore. And Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Mr. Juan Cabral.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce the Deputy Superintendent of the Val Verde Unified School District, Mr. Darren Waters.
Good afternoon. Unfortunately, Superintendent Michael McCormick could not be here today as he's by his wife's side after a major surgery she had earlier this week. Graduates, on behalf of Superintendent McCormick and the entire Val Verde family, congratulations. At this time, I'd like to bring forward the Riverside County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Judy White.
Good afternoon. It is such a wonderful opportunity to congratulate the class of 2017. You are so very beautiful. You are amazing knights and Centurion scholars. As I look at Riverside County and attend several graduations, I am so encouraged by your future. There are 33,699 graduates in Riverside County alone this year. But this class that is seated before me right now, you are special. You have kept it 100. You've kept it real and authentic, and there are more from the Academy than are second to none. What makes you great is your grit. And grit is a word that educators are using that says that something inside of you that keeps going, that you beat all odds, and that you will not give up. But when I think of grit, I think of the G in grit for going forward, doing your best. I think of the R in grit, to reach your goals. You will only be as good as your follow-through. When I think of the letter I, inspire others. Many of you did it a creative way. So be a role model for others to know that it can be done. The T is tenacious. Don't give up. Reach your goals. Work hard. It will always take hard work to get what you want in life. And life happens to all of us. Sometimes things happen, and it may not be your fault if you are down, but it will be your fault if you don't get up. At the end of the day, I want each and every one of you to maintain that grit that I was talking about. Look into the mirror and be able to say, this is my best from every angle. Morning, noon, and night, this is my best. In Spanish, este es mi mejor. In French, Simon me er. In Arabic, Habalu we es long. In Chinese, Cheshire wasida. In German, Dis mein de bista. In Swahili, Hainai bora yangu. It doesn't matter the language. What matters is the action. Live each day, work each moment, be able to say, this is my best. And in conclusion, Knights and Centurions, on this 25th day of May, if you can only remember some of what we will say, remember your family who have sacrificed for you, who have cried and encouraged and supported you through. Remember your journey and all that was in it. You have succeeded and will continue because you have grit. Congratulations, class of 2017.
At this time, I'd like to introduce the President of the Val Verde Unified School District Board of Education, Mr. Julio Gonzalez.
Good afternoon, and congratulations, class of 2017. Welcome, families and friends. My name is Julio Gonzalez, and I am the president of your Board of Education. On behalf of your board, I want to congratulate you, class of 2017, for this amazing accomplishment titled high school graduation. Be proud of this accomplishment. This is an important and significant moment in your life. I don't know if you thought about this, but after high school, you only have 3 options in life. You can continue your education at a university, community college, or trade school, enlist in the military and serve our country, or enter the workforce. Those are your only 3 options. Even if some students would argue that staying home and hanging out is an option, I don't think parents would agree. Graduates, regardless of which of these 3 options you choose, know that each one is a good option, and it serves a role in society. If you choose to continue your education, be proud of the university or college you'll be attending, and do the best that you can. Know that the most important thing is not where you go. That's important. But the most important thing is what you do where you're at. Know that we have teachers, counselors, principals, engineers, doctors that attended either a community college, a Cal State, a UC, or a private university. All accredited post-secondary institutions have successful alumni. If you decide to enlist in our military, in advance, we want to thank you for the service you will be providing our country. The military can be a career, an opportunity to learn a trade, or earn money for college. But like anything in life, in the military, you will get what you put in. And what I mean by this is that you can either spend 6 years of your life just hanging out, or you can take advantage of all the great opportunities the military has to offer. If you decide to go into the workforce, know that this too is a respectable option. I say this because if we had a society where all we had were doctors and lawyers, that society would not be able to function. Every single job in society is vital. So if you decide to work at a distribution center, retail, fast food, or any other manual labor job, know that that is a respectable job and it contributes to our society. But also know that unfortunately, not the majority of manual labor jobs, they don't pay well, but they are respectable. In addition to being the president of your Board of Education, I also work at Moreno Valley College as an administrator, earning a great income. A career that I was able to obtain because I have my bachelor's from UC Riverside and my master's from the University of Redlands, and through many years of commitment, determination, and experience. I share this information not to brag, but to tell you that you too can be successful. Because like you, I had to decide if I was going to go to college, the military, or work. I grew up in the San Joaquin Valley, and my parents were farm workers. In high school, for the summers, I worked in the farms, making $4.25 an hour in 110-degree weather. As a senior, I was looking into joining the Navy to be a corpsman. At one point in my life, I wanted to go into the medical field. My third option was to attend UC Riverside, and so I decided to go to college, and now here I am. Class of 2017, know that you have 3 options after high school, and we wish you the best on whichever option you choose. Regardless of your choice, do your best, be your best. Know that our Val Verde teachers, classified staff, administrators, board members, our entire team are proud of you and only wish the best for you. Everyone at Val Verde USD has dedicated their careers to preparing you for this next stage in life, and we know that you are ready. You have the skills, guidance, and passion to conquer your personal and professional dreams. I'd like to conclude with a quote from Martin Luther King Jr., which embodies my message to you this afternoon. And when you discover what you will be in your life, set out to do it as if God Almighty called you at this particular moment in history to do it. Don't just go out to do a good job. Set out to do such a good job that the living, the dead, and unborn couldn't do it any better. If it falls your lot to be a street sweeper, sweep streets like Michelangelo painted pictures, sweep streets like Beethoven composed music, sweep streets like Leontine Price sang before the Metropolitan Opera, sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry, sweep streets so well that all the hosts in heaven and earth will have to pause and say, here lived the great street sweeper who swept his job well. Congratulations, class of 2017.
I would now like to introduce Val Verde High School's valedictorian, Miss Angelina Soto, who will address the graduates.
Good afternoon, families, faculty, board members, and fellow graduates. I'm honored to be standing before you all today as your valedictorian for the class of 2017. When I sat down to write this speech, I didn't realize how difficult of a task it would be. Writing comes fairly easy to me, yet I found myself at a loss for words. So I thought, what better way to describe our adventure than by a book? Our life is like a book. There's a conflict, a climax, and a resolution. Our experiences are the words written on every chapter. We all have our story, each having different elements which make us who we are. Today, I would like to share a bit of my story with you. At the age of 10, my family of 5 became a family of 4. My father made a lot of bad choices in life, which led to countless court battles and the heartbreak of 3 young children. His drug addiction left behind a mess to be picked up as I carried the weight of abandonment throughout the years. At the age of 14, my freshman year wasn't like the movies or books. I had been mistreated and let down by faculty and peers whom I was supposed to have a connection with. Never would I have thought I would be judged for the color of my hair and the way I dressed. Self-harm became my best friend and my only outlet towards the things I was feeling. To everyone, I was perceived as a troubled young girl who had no future, and I believed it. At the age of 17, my life has changed drastically. I have completed my 4 years of high school, even with a few setbacks. I met incredible people who like me for who I am and enjoy my constant hair changes. I am no longer that troubled young girl without a future. I was trapped in a never-ending fight against my past, and I was ready to lose, but I was given a second chance. Thank you to the staff at Val Verde High School. From the moment I walked through the doors, you all showed me that there are people who care and will do everything in their power to make you realize it. I never experienced teachers like the ones at Val. I'm so proud to be a Knight. Kubota, your biggest struggle with me was that I doubted myself too much. You noticed this about me the moment we met, and I will agree. I am my worst critic, and I probably will always be. But even though that may be, you never once lost faith in me. You have taught me so much in the last year that I will cherish and take with me as I continue my journey in life. You will always be my English teacher who expanded my mind into the chaos of the world, and my ASB director who taught me how to be a leader. Without your guidance, I would not be standing here today ready to embrace my greatness. I no longer am that timid young girl in your 4th period English class, but the girl who will change the world. I've been blessed with a strong family support system. Thank you to my grandparents, my Thea, and my cousins for playing a part in helping my mother raise me. Mom, you filled our home with joy and love, even through hard times. You encouraged my very intricate mindset and loved me for it unconditionally. You believed in me even when I couldn't. You showed me the meaning of hard work and how to accept myself completely. I wouldn't be the spunky child I am without you. Maybe one day I'll get around to finishing my novel and you'll be the first to read it. Thank you for being my #1 fan. Ness, you are my best friend and my amazing mentor. You filled my life with books, music, and great poets like Sylvia Plath. You laugh at my jokes even if they're not funny, but most importantly, you stuck by my side even when I was falling over. You are my pillar, sis. Bub, you are my Black Ops partner and the reason I can be so bossy. You helped me mold my imagination as I grew older, and you continue to do so. We may never see eye to eye, but just know that I enjoy growing up with you, little brother. I hope to inspire you to dream big and never settle for less. To my fellow graduates, your story does not end here. It is only the beginning. Never regret your past and its mistakes, but cherish the lessons taught and take gratitude in the things they've given you. You all have greatness within you. Use it towards the impossible. Beat the system, the stereotypes, and statistics. You were made to make a difference. Don't ever forget that. So live your life boldly. Take chances. Never be uncertain. You are all something to be proud of. As I near the end of my speech, I would like to finish with one of my favorite quotes written by author Stephen Chbosky. So, I guess we are who we are for a lot of reasons, and maybe we'll never know most of them. But even if we don't have the power to choose where we come from, we can still choose where we go from there. We can still do things, and we can try to feel okay about them. Congratulations, last cuts in the 90s. Go and change the world.
I would like to introduce Val Verde Academy's valedictorian, Mr. Quinn Hain, who will address the graduates.
So I just want to start out by thanking everybody who showed up here, even if you're not my family, even if I don't know you. It's really important that everybody's here. And I want to say that your speech was amazing, and if it weren't so hot and dry out here, I would have cried. Today is an important day for everyone. It's important for all of the unique and talented graduates here, who I am sure are just as excited as me to be here. In our time here, we've learned so much. Not only the core subjects and electives, but we've learned how to work together and achieve amazing things. The Val Verde Academy yearbook team was a great example of this. Each page is unique. It's a representation of our experiences in the school and the great times we had at Val Verde Academy. The ASB team was always enthusiastic. Every ASB meeting was something to look forward to. It was a social event as much of a, I guess you would say, a class, an organization. Mrs. Cabral, and Miss Fuson were always amazing teachers. They always promoted an excellent learning experience in the classroom. In yearbook, Mrs. Cabral gave us so much freedom with to be creative, to come up with new things, and to have fun, and that's really important. Everyone in Miss Fuson's ice cream chemistry lab, we had a lot of fun with that, even though I got a lot of salt in my ice cream. Unfortunately, Mrs. Owen was not here this year, but in the earlier years, she was always a great teacher. She's the reason why I didn't fail math. She sat through a lot of long problems with me. I also want to thank Mrs. Santa Cruz. The college application process is sometimes confusing, often complicated, and she always helped me get everything done just right. Dr. McCune has worked so diligently to connect with the students. She's one of the most supportive and kind principals on the planet. One of the best things about Val Verde Academy is the community we have. People are friendly to each other and always helpful. When I came into class, I'd look around and see a room full of talented young people like myself, people with lots of potential. Our school is unique in how well everyone knows each other. I'm sure we will cross paths in the future, and it will be amazing to see how far we've come. The VVA class of 2017, and every class here, will go on to be the detectives, doctors, nurses, and programmers of 2027. It's amazing to reflect on how far we've all come, how much we've grown. It'll be so exciting, again, to see how we will grow in the coming years. I can't wait to see what our future holds.
The Citrus Hill Choir and Band will now perform Val Verde High School's alma mater, as well as Val Verde Academy's alma mater.
Val Verde Academy, our alma mater, we pledge our hearts to thee. Loyalty, truth, and honor, through our hopes, our dreams, our victories, we stand a fountain of our knowledge, a beginning, our lives. All hail, centurion sons and daughters true to the mighty orange and blue.
Before we begin the process of awarding diplomas, there are a few people we would like to recognize. We would first like to thank Mr. McCormick and Cabinet for their leadership and passionate support for our staff and students.
We would also like to thank Ms. Stacy Stratterman and Mr. Peter Davenport, as well as all of our maintenance and operations staff for making this beautiful ceremony come to life. The faculty from Val Verde Academy and Val Verde High School, please stand.
Faculty, guys, that means staff. Good job, guys. Students, please show your appreciation to those incredibly dedicated educators with a round of applause. Thank you, folks. Be seated. Class of 2017, I stand before you with pride and say congratulations. Congratulations for overcoming the obstacles many of you faced to be here today. Congratulations for setting your focus on success rather than failure. And congratulations for striving for excellence rather than mediocrity. As I look out and see young adults getting ready to set a new course in life, I can't help but be filled with joy and pride. You've worked hard and have accomplished something very special. Well done. Today, I leave you with a challenge. I challenge you all to find your purpose in life and to live it. Live it in such a way that you leave a positive footprint everywhere you step. And may those steps lead you to a life of fulfillment and joy. And to my staff, thank you for making this year special. Words cannot express how much it meant to me to enter into this community of Val and be accepted into the family as I was. Your dedication and devotion to each other, our students, is truly inspiring and makes me so proud to call myself a knight. It is because of you that our students find their way and succeed. Class of 2017, congratulations and best of luck. Leave today knowing that your Val Verde family will always be here for you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Val Verde Academy, class of 2017. Your intellect, your heart, your values, your mind, these are the tools you have developed over time and have sharpened at Val Verde Academy. These are the tools that you will continue to sharpen as you experience life, that will define your character, make you who you are. As you close this chapter of high school and begin to write the new chapters of university, community college, trade schools, and the workforce, you need to reflect on and use your tools, because you will acquire many successes and achievements, and at the same time, failures and challenges. Both successes and challenges will help you learn in life if you remember the tools that you have developed, the tools of intellect, heart, values, and mind. Remember the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson: "What lies behind you and what lies in front of you pales in comparison to what lies inside of you." Do not be afraid to let your tools guide your goals. Work at sharpening and improving those tools. Nurture and grow your mind with knowledge. Aspire to learn. Use your intellect to problem solve. Find values in giving back by teaching others how to overcome their challenges. Use your heart to pay it forward through kindness and empathy. And seek meaning in all you do. Trust your tools. Congratulations, Val Verde Academy graduates. At this time, we would like to present Val Verde High School and Val Verde Academy class of 2017 to Mr. Darren Waters, Deputy Superintendent of Val Verde Unified School District.
We also ask that our school board president, Mr. Julio Gonzalez, please join us at the podium.
Mr. President, members of the Board of Education, I verify that the seniors sitting here today from Val Verde High School and Val Verde Academy have fulfilled the requirements of the Val Verde Unified School District. Please accept these candidates.
I accept this class of 2017 from the Val Verde High School and Val Verde Academy, and ask row one to please stand and proceed to the stage to accept your diplomas.
Cesar Ivan Lopez.
Michael Anthony Zermeno.
Omar Ronde Crowder.
Gonzalo Andrei Cervantes Becerra.
Rachel Ibarra.
Destiny Alexandria Hernandez.
Francisca Florentine.
Marissa Marie Garcia.
Edgar Chavez.
Nicholas Brazil.
Jocelyn Diaz.
Khalil Donnell Brown.
Nancy Bocanegra Rincon.
Jasmine Lisette Rodriguez.
Alexandria Urenia.
Quinn Christopher Hain.
Tierra Coward.
Jordan Jimenez.
Ricardo Catano.
Santino Brown.
Samantha Justine Lara.
Anthony Lomas.
Tajana Hicks.
Catherine Gaitan.
Deanna Marie Serta.
Yvonne Labarine.
Angelina Monique Soto.
Johan Salazar.
Jennifer Alba.
Brianna Rita.
Manuel Salazar.
Elijah Mitchell.
Julian Avila.
Marquise Breedlove.
Angel Zendejas.
Kashmir McGee.
Edes Gonzalez.
Damon Unger.
Ubaldo Rodriguez.
Dejanay Burrell.
Michael Pedroza.
Octavia McWilliams.
Alejandro Chopin.
Princess Jete Armster.
Monica Herrera.
Leon Bernard.
Carmen Rendon.
Dwayna Zaire.
Crystal Navarro Garcia.
Taylor Miller.
Keanu Ovalle.
Valerie Gonzalez.
Edgar Ortega Sanchez.
Diego Ramirez.
Vincent Gomez.
Victor Darn.
Omar Torres.
Tommy Hubbard.
Maria Ramirez.
Craig Stevens.
Pedro Magallanes.
Jordan Randolph.
Jennifer Vasquez Villa.
Deon Pope.
Denise Martinez.
Zachary Mitchell.
Isabel Garcia.
Shadea McCoy.
Ailina Banuelos.
Anaya Guichard.
Kenya Felix Beltran.
Cameron Watson.
Tiffany Reynoso.
Nathan Garcia.
Monica Vargas.
David Monroy.
Natalie Vargas.
Giovanni Rodriguez.
Melissa Rubio.
Jonathan Garcia.
Yesenia Lopez.
Bertha Rosales.
Veronica Rodriguez.
Eileen Padilla.
Noe Zuniga.
Jennifer Sam.
Brenlin Pline.
Esther Fuentes.
Hector Rodriguez.
Michelle Lopez.
Andres Sotelo.
Emily Alcozer.
Luis Duarte.
Stephanie Garcia.
Jailene Cabrera.
Alexis Arias.
Samantha Cabrera.
Miguel Retamosa.
Mario Flores.
Luis Bonilla.
Leonardo Serafin.
Jafet Garcia.
Abigail Hernandez.
Celeste Meza.
Jasmine Garcia.
Joseph Islas.
David Smith.
Diana Franco.
Efren Morales.
Alexis Maras.
Alfredo Dominguez.
Joshua Dorch.
Jeremy Flood.
Stephen Martin Haynes.
Nancy Mendoza.
Daniel Castaneda.
David Pobrzin.
Andre Smith.
Kevin Lupercio.
Araceli Landrove.
Marvella Singleton.
Jasmine Soto Perez.
Sean Leary.
Karina Martinez.
Mary Singleton.
Maria Gonzalez.
Justin Anthony Acosta.
Anthony Vestal.
Iridian Ruelas.
Sheila Torres.
Carlos Delgado.
Saul Aguilar.
Brandon Sandoval.
Sarahim Victorine.
Jose Mendez.
Nancy Acevedo.
Jose Cuevas.
Pedro Manuel Alvarez.
Alexandro Lopez.
Efren Pina.
Daniel Pack.
Ashley Duran.
Katrina Shula Luchembe.
Daniel Sealight.
Carlos Salablanca.
Lysandra Nare.
Alex Garcia Amador.
Armando Diaz.
Arturo Murillo.
Antonio Lopez.
Sandra Salinas.
Manuel Salas.
Jasmine Solorzano.
Miguel Fregoso.
Gabriel Sabalza.
Jasmine Johnson Stubbs.
Hector Camarillo.
Julio Padilla.
Priscilla Ann Castellanos.
Francisco Gasteleon.
Thais Gonzalez.
Dolores Vargas.
Philip Dalton.
Trevor Kemp.
Anthony Alvitre.
Daryl Riggio.
Lamonte George.
Richard De Luna.
Benjamin Manuel Vaiza.
Steven Sanchez.
Stanjane Walton.
Jose Roberto Nunez. Marvin Santiago. Alessandro Falcone. Jasmine Arribas. Mr. Aaron Boyd. Aisha McLeod. That's Taisha.
That's one.
Deja Wilburn.
Would Val Verde High School's ASB President, Mr. Daniel Sealight, please conduct the tassel turning ceremony for Val Verde High School?
Would Scholar Mr. Khalil Brown please conduct the tassel turning ceremony for Val Verde Academy? Right to left.
Right to left, guys. Right to left. Right to left.
At this time, Val Verde High School class of 2017 and Val Verde Academy class of 2017, turn your tassels. Congratulations!
All right, guys, one more thing. Hang on. You're going to want to hear this. On behalf of the board and superintendent, by the power vested in them by the state of California, I hereby declare this class from Val Verde High School and Val Verde Academy graduated. Congratulations.
Parents and guests, please remain seated at this time until the graduates have exited the stadium. We invite you to join your graduates on the basketball court. Thank you for attending. Please drive safe and have a wonderful evening. Folks, thank you so much.
this before.